everyone. Where am I today? I decided to go for a nice walk out in the woods. It's a beautiful spring day in northern Arizona. End of spring is only a couple of days away. The hot summer is right around the corner, although we really don't get that hot here in northern Arizona at close to 7,000 feet elevation. So I would imagine that most of you guys, most of my viewers, follow me because of the train content, and I'm sorry to disappoint you today that this is not going to be a video with train content. But before you swipe away or click away, I have some updates, so I want to share with you guys. So I got this new microphone that I wanted to try out today because I'm tired of my videos having lots of wind noise in the background, and so hopefully this will help to take care of some of that wind noise and make the sound a lot clearer and a lot less distracting. So this is an experiment in order to try out my new audio equipment, which I got because I'm about to embark on a trip here in a couple of days, a very extensive trip where I'm going to see and witness quite the variety of steam locomotives, visit a lot of railroads, a lot of museums, and a lot of steam locomotives. I can't even imagine how many steam locomotives I expect to see over the next few weeks. We'll have to keep track because I'm going to, of course, film everything and take you guys along with me. You should watch for that content coming up probably in mid to late July as I start displaying this content from my trip. Those of you guys that are steam enthusiasts or railroad enthusiasts are really going to enjoy this. So you want to make sure that you come back to my channel to see that content. It's going to be a whole series of episodes of locomotives and railroads. I'm really excited about this. This is going to be a blast. It's going to be epic. It's going to be amazing. And with this new content, I'm going to try and mix up and change up my format for my videos. So if you've been familiar with the way some of my videos and the format and the content that I've done, this is going to be a little bit different. I'm hoping to add a little bit more energy, a little bit more interaction. I've got some friends coming along. We're probably going to hopefully do some interviews and get some other feedback from other people. It should be a heck of a lot of fun. So definitely come back for that. So if you are mostly just interested in train content now and you want to swipe away, now I guess is a good time. But please, 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 before you do, just do me one favor, and I really don't ask this. In fact, I've never asked this before, and I may never ask this again. But just in order to help encourage the YouTube algorithm, if you could please like this video if you can. Just push the like button, and that will help get my channel a little bit more noticed, a little bit more exposure. So when I do publish that more railroad content that's coming up, it will help YouTube find more people in order to share that content with. So we make sure that everybody gets an opportunity to enjoy that content that's coming up. But if you want to stick with me and you're interested in hiking and nature and visiting Williams and the great outdoors, then by all means, please, let's continue and let's talk about this adventure that I'm on today. So today I'm hiking the Clover Spring Trail on the base of Bill Williams Mountain. And I've done this trail dozens of times over the years. I don't do it quite as often as I used to because I don't live in Williams proper anymore. I still work in Williams and still spend a lot of time in Williams, but I don't actually live in the community anymore. We've moved a few miles away, so I'm not spending as much time here as I used to. This used to be a hike that I used to do regularly because I could pretty much go right out my back door and pick up this trail. And as you see here, it is a loop trail. It can be made into a loop. There's lots of trails here on Bill Williams Mountain that you can take. So we're starting here. Clover Spring is right about here. Alright, so we're at this trail junction. As you see, we've come half a mile from the Bill Williams Mountain Trailhead. We're going to go another quarter mile to Clover Spring. Now that Bill Williams lookout, 3 miles, whew, man, that might sound like it's not a whole lot, like, oh yeah, let's go there. But that's a 2,000 foot elevation climb to the top of this mountain. There's a fire tower up there. If you climb up the fire tower from the top, the views are spectacular, but it is a doozy of a hike. Now you've also got this trail over here that goes into town Williams, so you can make this trail as a loop. You can go over Clover Spring into Buckskinner Park, then circle back on this trail from the town of Williams. Just to give you an idea of kind of where we're at, how much elevation we've climbed, there is a little bit of a glimpse between the ridges into the town of Williams, I-40 crossing there, the BNSF Transcon behind it. These are some of my favorite flowers. These are lupins, and they grow here wild with these beautiful, beautiful purple stalks on them. And there's a lizard. Do you guys see him? They're on top of that dead stump. Where is he? He's right there. There he is. Oh, did you see him jump? Way up there is the top of Bill Williams Mountain. You can see the radio towers. The Forest Service tower is not quite as tall, just barely above the tree line, but it's there. That was 3 miles and a 2,000 foot elevation gain from where we started at the ranger station. Now they just did all of this forest thinning in here to protect the town from wildfires. I believe it's still ongoing, but not in this area. And this is really cleared out. In the past, you wouldn't have been able to get that view of the top of the mountain from here. But after clearing this out a few years ago, it's really opened this up quite a bit. But we're almost to the spring, so let's keep going. Here we are. Clover Spring. Buckskinner Park, 1 mile to the left. That's in Williams. The Bill Williams Trailhead to take you up to the summit, half a mile that way to get the trailhead, and then probably another 2.5 miles from there. But here is Clover Spring. This used to be real thick through here. I've been coming here for over 20 years. And you couldn't really see a whole lot beyond it other than trees, so now it's really cleared out. But the spring is, well, it is flowing just a little bit. It's kind of a perennial spring. Sometimes it dries up in the summertime. If I'd really given it a thought, I should have been here back earlier in the spring after we had that heavy winter and all that snow melt up on the mountain, and I bet this would have really been flowing pretty heavily. But alas, I didn't, so we're here today. And it's still beautiful, always beautiful. Yes, cactuses do bloom. And when they do, it's usually pretty spectacular. Here's another one of my favorite flowers that we find here in northern Arizona. It's almost done blooming. Oh, there's more over there. This is a wild iris. and they bloom usually in the spring. They're after the snow melts, they bloom when things start warming up in May. Here it is middle of June and they're still blooming. Usually very spectacular. And if we get a good rainy season in the monsoon season, they can sometimes bloom again in August. Yeah, see, some of these are starting to dry up already. But there's a few of them that are still got color left in them. Look at these. Oh, and look at the butterflies that they're attracting. And this is the reason I got the microphone. I don't know if you guys are picking up a nice cool breeze. Actually, it's not that cool. It's a little warm. But it is a nice breeze. It feels good, except when you're trying to record audio. So this is Buck Skinner Park. This is another place that you can pick up the trail close to Williams. So we're right here. We started right here at the ranger station, came up this way and up there to here. I think we'll come down here and make this loop to come back. If you want to go up to the overlook at the top up there, and as you see, there's 3 different trails to take you up to the summit. I've only done this one, number 21, which comes from the north side. I hear this one's pretty good, and I don't know about that one. This is Buck Skinner Park. It has a ramada, picnic tables, grills. There's a bathroom, horseshoe pits. This is closed to motorized vehicles in the winter time because it's a dirt road and they don't want the dirt road they don't want to plow the dirt road or have it torn up because it gets really muddy. But in the summertime, this is a popular spot for locals. Come up, hang out. There's a little lake right around the corner. We're gonna go take a look at it real fast. Buck Skinner Park is accessed from 6th Street in Williams. You get to 6th Street, you go south, and the road will take you right into Buck Skinner Park. And here we are at the lake. This is called City Reservoir. There are actually 6, 7, 8 different lakes here in the Williams area. So if you're staying in Williams and you've been to the Grand Canyon, you've been to Arizona, maybe ridden the Canyon Coaster, checked out Route 66, you like the outdoors and then want to do something else, there are a variety of lakes that you can explore. This is easy to get to, very close to town. They all are known for fishing. Most of them are stocked with trout and catfish. You can't swim in any of the lakes, but you can do boating. You have to bring your own boat. I don't believe there's anybody that rents boats at any of the lakes. There's a boat rental in town, so if you've got means to get a boat from town out to the lake, you can rent kayaks or canoes or bring your own. And these are beautiful, secluded spots. There's people over here fishing, so I'm going to keep quiet.